Kevin today playing in his 15th championship match. Well, the big losers for this Galway team have to be the Gantley brothers, Finbar and Rory, both injured and unavailable for selection. But Greg Kennedy has retained the selector's confidence and starts at right corner back, having been sent off in the semi-final versus Kilkenny. Liam Hodgins captains the team from centre-half back, while it's David Tierney and it is Richie Murray in midfield. Alan Kearns sets out in quest of a double All-Ireland medal in the 1 year. Brother Mark is on the 40, and the 2-1, 2-9 man from the semi-final, Eugene Cloonan, is chosen at number 14. Mind you, if you think back, he once scored 2-10 against Clare, and that was also in a semi-final replay just 2 years ago. We mentioned Declan Ryan already, holder of 2 All-Ireland medals back in 89 and 91. He's a cousin of Tim Horan, by the way, of Australia, the great rugby player. And this is the Tipperary team this afternoon, minus Brian O'Mara, minus John Lahey. But should there be a replay in 6-7 days' time, as it's scheduled, O'Mara could be back. Brendan Cummins is fronted by Philip Maher, with David Kennedy in the pivotal role of centre-half back, behind the midfield duo of Tommy Dunn and Eddie Enright. John Carroll continues on the 40. Owen Kelly is listed to his left, with Eugene O'Neill the real beneficiary following O'Mara's suspension. Mind you, 1 or 2 others might have been looking over their shoulders had the Mullinahone man not been given a straight red card against Wexford. Nicky English, 3rd year in charge, huge occasion for him here, and his fellow selectors, who of course are Ken Hogan and Jack Bergen. Now, Cyril, there's been a suggestion that from the outset, or maybe not from the outset, very early on, Lar Corbett could go to left half forward with Owen Kelly going into the corner. And here's Noel Lane. He's done a smashing job bringing Galway through to the final in his very first year in charge. Let's see how it goes. We're looking for a good one. Pat O'Connor is in charge. They're ready to go in midfield. Tommy Dunn and Eddie Enright against David Tierney and Richie Murray. And straight away here is Owen Kelly. Out over the sideline, he carried it over. Line ball. They're going to leave this one for Ollie Canning. Ollie was a real star in the win over Kilkenny in the semi-final. Great connection. Down towards Fergal Healy. David Kennedy going back. Great catch in the air there by Richie Murray. Just straight out of the minor ranks for Galway. Up onto the stick, beautifully balanced by Paul Kelly. Towards Declan Ryan, can't reach up for it. Strong defence, it's fast, it's furious early on. You'd expect nothing more. Richie Murray couldn't take that pass. Instead it comes back there towards Lar Corbett, and he has put it wide. Lar Corbett, one of 2 Thurles Sarsfield players playing in today's final. The club of the great Jimmy Doyle, of course. Now, can Galway win their own puck out? This is Michael Crimmins. Hitting it down this time towards Alan Kearns. Forward there by David Tierney. Bit of a scramble for it. Fergal Healy trying to get the ball out. Out it comes towards Alan Kearns. And he has struck it, and he has put it wide. A little disagreement there straight away with Paul Orland. Alan Kearns felt he might have scored there. Kearns has gone out to right half forward as anticipated, and it's Rabbit who's in the corner, and this is the miss. Brendan Cummins puck out. Caught well by John Carroll. Bumps off Richie Murray. Dropping short, however, and it's Crimmins who takes it away for Galway. Won well. Kearns trying to get it forward. It's going to be interesting to see how the 2 Kearns brothers perform this afternoon. That's Tommy Dunn. That's a huge one from Dunn, and that's gone over the bar. Tipp lead. He really is a wonderful, stylish hurler. And he's got the first of the day here. It's an excellent score by Tommy Dunn. He went into this match having scored 6 points for the season so far. He's got another. Taken down by Kelly. Corbett can't take it. Back to Paul Kelly it comes once again. Son coming out here. Referee spotted a foul inside. It's a free from about 40 metres out. The foul is by Michael Healy. Healy will have quite a battle this afternoon in his hands up against the wily Declan Ryan.
Yeah, Joe, Declan will keep coming in front and try to hold him off the ball. Tipp made a nice start and Tommy Dunn, beautiful wrist score as such, and this should be another point here for young Kelly. 23 points so far for the season for Owen Kelly. This is well within his range, more or less straight in front of goal, and he pops it over the bar. A very good start by the team from Munster. 2-0. Well, the cloud overhead has broken apart, and it's now a very, very blue sky we can see, and it's lots and lots of sunshine everywhere. In towards David Kennedy. Mark Kearns is there. Can he get the better of Kennedy this afternoon? That could be a key duel. Ollie Canning taking it up. Whipping it away there from the attention of Owen Kelly. It'll be a line ball. Eamon Corcoran preparing to take this one. Very much their long-range free taker. Today playing in his 11th championship match. Not a good one. Straight to Broderick. Inside towards Eugene Cloonan. Will he be the star of the day as he has been so often in the past? And he has put this one wide. They're protesting. It's 2 wides now by Galway players. Alan Kearns and Eugene Cloonan. He felt that he did well here, I'm sure, to get out ahead of his man, who is Philip Marr, and there won't have been too much in that. Ormond is under it, but so too Rabbit. Eugene Cloonan trying to come out to take it. Here's Eugene Cloonan. Well, he was trying to link up with somebody. Kevin Broderick is still about in there to try and make it a Galway attack. Doesn't work out, however. Eamon Corcoran was trying to get it away for Tipperary, but they're still under pressure, just ahead by Mark Kearns. And going down there was Eugene Cloonan. That'll be a free in. Chances are he'll take it himself. It was all a little unclear and uncertain there. And eventually, Tipperary invited into committing the foul. Cloonan with a magnificent tally of 8 goals and 56 points in his career in championship hurling. Oh, he's gone low this time. Joe Rabbit taking the knocks, turning around and putting it over. Good point by Joe Rabbit. It was a miss-hit free, really. He showed great awareness because the free was miss-hit, but Joe showed his strength, got it up and took on 2 players, such as 2 Tipp players here. He goes down it, holds them off, takes a rack and over on his right-hand side, just makes it over the bar.
Galway fans will be hoping he has a really good day in Croke Park right now. They're working to get this ball away through the captain Liam Hodgins. So good at shoring up the middle of that Galway defence. Down towards Joe Rabbit once again. Paul Ormond's over there as well for Tipperary. Here comes Philip Marr. Broken down once more. Derek Hardiman having his work cut out here, trying to deny Lar Corbett. Down it goes for Mark O'Leary. They work it through with John Carroll rather. And here's Ollie Canning once again. He'll play anywhere. Very accomplished player, very versatile as well. Scooped ahead this time by Alan Kearns. And it ends out over the sideline. And the linesman says that's a Galway ball. Early stages, but it's settling down nicely.
Yeah, Joe, both teams have settled down now. It's very noticeable that Ollie Canning is going across right across the full back line, clearing from his own side and on the right side.
Brendan Clemens is ready, in case it comes his way. It'll be Richie Murray from St. Thomas's to hit this. Corcoran coming out to try and meet it. Rabbit's there as well. Played away by Paul Kelly. Tierney scooping it back. Again it goes to Hodgins, partially blocked down. Rabbit coming out to grab it. Into the space. David Kennedy is there. Plenty of space here. Here's Mark O'Leary. Good delivery of the ball inside. Goes beyond Declan Ryan. Everybody in after it. Back towards Declan Ryan again. Stopped the first time. Still possibilities here. Here's Owen Kelly. And Kelly has put it wide. It's a good chance. And he seems to have a facial injury. Could be a blood injury. They're also bringing in a replacement stick for him, but this was his shot. That's where it ended up. He still has an injury. Thankfully wearing the face guard there. Young player, of course, came through the St. Kieran's College nursery in Kilkenny, and he was on the Tipperary senior team as young as 18 years of age. Yeah, he's only 19 now.
Very good player, Jerry. Like, he could play anywhere, such lovely touches. He'll feel disappointed he didn't score that, because he sold it only put onto his good right hand side. He has two good sides, but like onto his favourite one and just put it wide.
Jerry O'Sullivan, the doctor, is out to attend to him. Nobody taking any chances. A fine young talent. Michael Crimmins from Athenry. Great club side. Kennedy batting it out. One in the middle of the field. Tommy Dunn. Outside towards Corcoran. Belting it down towards Declan Ryan. Owen Kelly was trying to nip inside, hoping he might profit from a little knock-on. Has it instead. Back once again. Oh, that was Tierney coming in, doing the blocking. It's ferocious, it's tough, and it's very intense. Out to Broderick, score of that wonder point against Kilkenny. Paul Kelly playing it back. Drop down here. Lark Corbett. It's a real hit and hope one into space. Nobody able to benefit from that. He didn't have the strength to quite carry the distance. Crimmins back downfield again. One-handed down there by Mark Kearns. Alan Kearns is over there as well. And they drive it away out of defence. John Carroll trying to come through. Eugene O'Neill as well. Always a constant threat to any opposing defence. Here's Ali Canning. Tripped free out. 45 metres from the Galway goal. 2-1.
Yeah, at the moment, Joe, like the Tipp's mentors will be kind of, they won't be satisfied with their full forward line. They're lying about 35 yards out from goals. A lot of ball going into Crimmins on his own, and callbacks are starting to get on top.
It's going to be Cahilmore who will take this. Former centre-back, former centre-half forward. They wait for the breaks inside, and the ball comes out there in the end towards Eddie Enright. Had a very good first half in the semi-final. Nicely picked up here. Hodgins. It's a good solo effort by Liam Hodgins, but not a good final shot. Should have scored, and he knows it. Pressure once again on the Galway backs. Greg Kennedy in there, he's the number 2. Lark Corbett, number 15, and the referee is going to throw the ball in.
Yeah, Joe's very fast puck out there, because when he comes to realise there's no centre back.
Once again, Declan Ryan has been fouled, and it's a free in. Well, Michael Healy is having his problems against Declan Ryan. He's a big fellow, Declan Ryan, a very experienced campaigner. The free taken by Owen Kelly, and it's a second pointed free. Tipperary lead by 3 points to 1. Michael Crimmins against a breeze here, which is not particularly strong at this stage at all. Galway trying to mount another attack. A decent chance presenting itself, and that was Richie Murray, but he's put it wide. That's 4 wides now by Galway. More of a very, very spectacular point in the semi-final match. The chances are presenting themselves to Galway, which is interesting at this early stage. They're trying to take a firm command of the game. Might have had a point there. Tipp still the leaders. Here's Cathal Moore. Lobbed in there. Mark Kearns. Inside towards Joe Rabbit. Kevin Broderick next, but it's Eamon Corcoran who comes out. Fergal Healy now picked off the ground. Free to Tipperary. Let's have a look at this again here. It was Fergal Healy, the player involved, a player from Croke. Brendan Cummins. Oh, it's a huge one. Way in there. John Carroll's about so too. Declan Ryan. Back it comes once again. Lark Corbett. Great block down there. Galway trying to get it away. Anywhere will do. Still pressure, however. Tommy Dunn. Declan Ryan trying to scoop it up into the stick. David Tierney is about with the white helmet. And the referee in the end decides that it's going to be a free. And that is Owen Kelly, who's down there injured, and the man being spoken to is David Tierney.
Yeah, Joe, at this stage, like the Galway defensive midfielders are committing a lot of frees. Like, and most of these are going to be punished.
Tierney has his number noted by the referee. Gets a little ticking off for all of that. This is what happened. Tierney coming across here. Foul committed on the number 12, who is Owen Kelly, ready to take the free himself. That is inside the right-hand post, and it's over the bar. It's a third point from a free by Owen Kelly. It's 3 from 3.
Very good score, Joe, because that was a hard angle as such, and they're punishing Galway for them indiscretions.
Well, Galway have had chances, but they've only had 1 point to show for it so far. Mark Kearns in there with Kennedy, breaking it on there towards Alan Kearns. And passed outside towards Broderick. It runs away from him. Tommy Dunn picks it up. Runs into a block. Still going forward. Hand passed ahead to John Carroll. Into space. Well taken in the end, however, by Michael Healy. Outside towards Ollie Canning. Down to the left half corner position. And it's gone out of play. And the linesman has waved his flag, and the flag has gone one way. And thankfully he has the stick still in his hand. The crowd laughing at this stage. Just watch this again. Linesman puts up his flag and off it goes. Little white flag has been reunited with a stick. Tomas Costello about to take this one. Good connection. John Carroll. His job basically to keep the ball moving inside, break up the play where necessary. David Tierney trying to dominate at midfield. All the way in there, pressure. Brendan Cummins coming out, assisting his fullback, Philip Marr. Almost on his hands and knees when he made the clearance. Out as far as Richie Murray, midfielder for Galway. Fed back in there, it's 2 against 2. Brendan Cummins has come out. Tom Costello trying to scoop it away. Healy trying to get it up, and in the end it's Philip Marr. Good clearance by the Tipp fullback. That was dangerous. Cathal Moore here, winning it back at left half back. Referee says play away. It comes towards Kevin Broderick, getting away from Corcoran. Broderick again going on a typical solo run on his left-hand side. Stopped again this time. Runs on towards Mark Kearns. Galway there in numbers, opportunities, and that has gone over the bar. Well, it's Eugene Cloonan who's got his first point of this match. It's one Galway have needed to narrow the gap somewhat, eat into Tipperary's lead, but it's early stages in the match. Well, he's a prodigious talent if you give him enough decent ball inside, and Philip Marr is aware of the task that lies ahead of him. This is broken down by Lark Corbett. Hand pass to space. Tommy Dunn striking. He's a great striker. He's a great hitter of the ball. Tommy Dunn has got a second. 2 shots at the target now, and he makes it 5 points to 2. Great work here by Lar Corbett. Into space, took a knock, out as far as the support player who was the captain, Tommy Dunn.
At the moment, Joe, there's a turbo strong sun going in on the tip backs and bringing comes and goes. Very, very strong.
Or familiar faces there in the crowd. TJ Marr, we just saw a moment ago, saw Pat Fox over there as well. Now we're looking at Tipp trying to launch another attack. This is cut out here by Ollie Canning. Away off his left-hand side, down towards Alan Kearns, trying to steal inside Paul Orman's cover. Kearns been told to give it in. On a solo burst himself, knocking it back, but only straight as far as Eamon Corcoran, and Corcoran completes the clearance. Still 5-2. Galway, Richie Murray. Big ball downfield towards Joe Rabbit. Always a threat, Rabbit. Kennedy coming across. Still Rabbit, but kept out there into the corner by David Kennedy's vigilance. Good hurling. Back towards Kearns. They're having to work very hard for the scoring opportunity. And it doesn't come their way in the end, but it might just yet with Fergal Healy dispossessing Costello. Healy firing it in, and he has put it wide. Tipp seem to be getting their scores easier.
Yeah, Gerard, at the moment they are like, there's a good feeling coming from frees, and they would have a nice breeze. Galway are still in the game because they are getting chances but not taking them. And as I said before, Gerard, there is, if the ball drops in around the square, there's a turbo sun in there at the moment. It seems to come out from under the clouds for a while and goes back again.
Brendan Cummins today playing in his 23rd championship match in his 6th championship season. David Tierney, Kevin Broderick trying to get it back. Galway doing well here to pick up this Tipperary puck out. Here comes Broderick again, but aware he was going to be hooked. They were chasing after him. Corbett was getting back there. Here's Fergal Healy towards Alan Kearns. Across out there to meet him is Paul Kelly. Kearns does well, gets the shot in, but he's put it wide. 6 wides now.
Gerard, they are bad misses because at the moment, like, he saw the lovely dummy, and Galway would need him. Like, if like Tipp can still go up and score and the other in, like, and 3 points in it, but like there should be only about 1 at this stage for Galway's sake.
Still only a goal between the teams. Cummins launching another one. Cathal Moore lets it bounce from his hands. It comes down towards Owen Kelly. The youngster playing it out into space there, but won back well by Galway. Cathal Moore trying to get it away. Referee says play away once more. Comes to Broderick. Kevin Broderick in towards Joe Rabbit. Great catch. Rabbit's away. Still a second chance of getting a scoring opportunity. He holds on too long, and it's a free out for Tipperary. He just stumbled, but you've got to credit the good defence of Tipperary as well for closing out his space. Effectively, they were smothering him on about 20 metres or so out from goal.
That's right, there was 3 or 4 around, but if there was, there had to be some going and loose. He should have just let it out into space. At the moment, like, the Galway half back there are right in the game and driving around the ball up. Not much going into the tip full forward, but when it goes on there, it's very dangerous.
Well, the Galway half back line were excellent, of course, also in the semi-final match against Kilkenny. Oh, that's gone all the way in. Chances here, first chance, taken well by Mark O'Leary. It's a goal in 5 points to 2 points. Mark O'Leary comes in. It's virtually his first touch of the match, and he crashes it back past goalkeeper Michael Crimmins.
Yeah, but it was a great ball job by Declan Ryan. He got out in front to give a beautiful hand pass. Hurley was through it, but it was a great shot.
So goal after 22 minutes. Well, that was the first opportunity that Mark O'Leary has been given in this match. It shows how dangerous he is, but look at Declan Ryan playing the leader's role, and it's walloped to the net by O'Leary.
It was really Declan. It was a fantastic score, and he took it very well and gave Crimmins no chance in goal. But like, just Declan Ryan again used his own experience, got out to the ball in front, Just held it for a fraction and get a lovely hand pass.
Free to Galway. Eugene Cloonan. He doesn't miss too many. He's put this one over, and it's his second point of the match. Galway needing everything at this stage. They're going through a very rocky spell. Eugene 2-11, but he's got 2-9, he's got 2-10. Who knows what will he do for No Lane's team this afternoon? Brendan Cummins driving it up once again, this time into Owen Kelly. Kelly, lightning fast, razor sharp, brilliantly accurate. He's got 4 points.
You won't see anything better than that, Jerry. He was out to that ball. You heard the puck out is coming, low trajectory on it out in front. Hard enough to beat Ollie Cannon as such. Got it on the turn. Just catches it out of the sky, turns around on his left. Has a little squeak here before he takes the shot, and the minute he hits it, your feet is going over the bar. Fantastic score.
They've been talking about his talent in Tipperary for quite a long time. He's delivering. Now it's up to Galway to try and do something about this scoreline of 1-6 to 3 points. Here's a chance, Fergal Healy. He's got a man outside. Kearns coming into it, saved by Cummins, belted in by Cloonan. It's a goal for Galway. Eugene Cloonan a goal and 2 points. 24 minutes gone. Just 2 minutes between goals, and it's 1-6 to 1-3, and we could be in for a cracker.
Oh, we needed that. A great shot and a great saver. Came out to Cloonan. He won't miss him. Lovely ball by Fergal Healy across to Kearns, who thought he had it saved, but Cummins made a great save, and Cummins and Cloonan won't miss him once.
The entire full forward line was involved in the build-up, and here come Tipp once again, denied. Well, you know, that could have been the save of the season. Point blank range, great save by Brendan Cummins, but Cloonan dispatched it. He's got some record. That is his 9th goal in championship hurling. He's some player.
Yeah, and Galway needed that because they were going 6 or 7 down. They need they're back in the game now. They're playing against the Breeze, and they'll feel happy enough.
It's going to be a 65. Tommy Dunn getting ready to take this one. Looks composed, strikes it well, and he puts it over the bar. It's his 3rd point of the match. Just keeping Tipperary those couple of points ahead. They lead by 4. Crimmins with his puck out, targeting the right half forward position, down towards Rabbit. It used to be an old ploy. Rabbit still in there in the thick of the action. Here comes the wing back, Derek Hardyman. He's missed it. Comes, of course, from Pete Finnerty's club, Mullia. Well, the fans here have the benefit of watching the match as well up on the big screen. That gentleman there in picture moments ago was looking at himself. Here's John Carroll. Plenty to look at in his play. On his left-hand side, he drives it brilliantly over the bar. That's a great score by the man from Ross Cray. A goal in each of his last 2 games. He's made it 1-8 to 1-3. This was great play here by John Carroll. A lot of outstanding individual performances in the match. This breaks loose. Tierney inside towards Fergal Healy. Knew he was going to get away from him. Scooped outside there towards Mark Kearns by Broderick, but it comes back once again. Belted to midfield by Eddie Enright. Brother in towards the Galway goal. Still they go forward, but the referee has blown his whistle. They play away. That wouldn't have counted. Owen Kelly was looking for his first goal of the game. Referee saw the foul, and it's going to be a free in. And again, it's Michael Healy fouling John Ryan. That's the 3rd time that has happened in the match.
A lot of high ball going in there. He's under pressure on the high ball as such. It'll be interesting to see here now what John Kelly's going to do, Joe. Will he go for a goal or will he tap it over? If it was a Galway thing, you'd bet your bottom dollar Eugene Cloonan would go for the goal.
There was a worry going into the match that Greg Kennedy might concede frees. It's been Michael Healy who's been conceding the frees, and Declan Ryan is causing a lot of problems. There he is again, almost impossible to dispossess. So the free from 20 metres out. Running repairs being done there by Eugene O'Neill. Eugene probably would be happier playing it full forward, but when you got Declan Ryan in there, well, forget it. And it's tapped over the bar by Owen Kelly. 5 points so far. And we haven't even reached 30 minutes into the game. 1-9, 1-3. Galway will be worried, but it's still an open game. Lots of opportunities. Crimmins down towards Mark Kearns. He's not really getting the measure so far of David Kennedy. Here comes David Tierney. This isn't Mark Kearns. Broderick nipping inside. Such a dangerous player. And that's over. Good play indeed here by Kevin Broderick. 1-9 to 1-4.
Yeah, it was a great ball. Again, he's on a little weave and run on his left side. He can left to right, and he's popped over to the far wing. He's going very deep for ball.
And you might have taken a step or two too many just from watching that again in reprise. That is Richie Murray. Pressure on Eamon Corcoran this time. And the referee says ball picked off the ground. It's going to be a free down for Galway. Hot evening, intense evening.
Yeah,
lots to enthuse about.
Sun is coming out, like it's quite warm down there at times.
Eamon Corcoran from J.K. Brackens. Just out the road from Thurles, as they say. It's Templemore. Cathal Moore. Lobbing this one dangerously in. Everybody after it. Great stroke there. And it is Fergal Healy who's put it over the bar. Wonderful response to the ball coming in. It was instinctive really by Healy. And he's narrowed the gap to 4 points.
Yeah,
it's his first score.
Beautiful score, one-handed flick. You don't see much of that now, but the forwards are showing Jared that with a little bit of ball, they're capable of scoring.
That was a lovely touch.
It has the wrists.
Here come Galway once again. Richie Murray soloing away from Lar Corbett. Belted in here. Rabbits after it. So too Brendan Cummins. Good holding by Cummins. That wasn't easy. Out towards Eamon Corcoran. A short play. Delivering the ball in towards the forwards. Not the best of passes. Ollie Canning put under pressure here. Owen Kelly after him. Canning gets it away. Towards Kevin Broderick. Last touch seemed to be there by Eamon Corcoran. And a switch there in the Galway team in the last couple of moments. Joe Rabbit has gone to full forward and Eugene Cloonan has gone across to the corner.
Yeah, Joe, that'll be for them high balls going in, because they feel if you can catch a high one at all, you can get a penalty in there, 21, the Cloonan gets sticker.
So it's Cloonan, Rabbit and Healy right now in the inside forward line for Galway. The ball is in towards the miss by Philip Marr. Paul Orman scooping it away to himself, at least attempting to do so. Not able to contain it. Sideline ball. Still only 4 points in it.
The moment, Jared, there's a lot of pressure on Tipp. They're holding it out, but they're putting a lot of ball all over the line. The pressure is on them.
This line ball will be taken by Richie Murray. Giving himself every opportunity. Broken down by Mark Kearns, scooped away. And as far as Broderick, and Broderick comes in and drives it over. Point number 2 for Kevin Broderick for the afternoon so far. Lots of maroon and white all around Croke Park. Huge crowd, great atmosphere. And this is where it came back out towards Kevin Broderick. And he's such a sharp forward.
Yeah, he's lightning fast, and he's picking up all the breaks because he's leaving his own wing left and he's going right across and picking any break up, and very dangerous on him.
Cummins belting it straight down through the middle. David Tierney this time. That's a wonderful catch. Right back, putting pressure on the Tipperary full back line. And Eugene Cloonan leading the charge, looking for the score. Acute angle. too acute. He's put it wide. There'll be 1 minute of added time at the end of 35. It's flown by, this first half. Lots of great scores. Mickey pacing up and down the sideline. They rise up for it again, and it comes back down to Tommy Dunn. Dunn leading for Tipperary, inside towards Declan Ryan. Out in the corner, he's claiming that one of the Galway players got a touch to it. Pat O'Connor is having none of it. Declan still protesting furiously. Noel Lane is back there as well, insisting on having his say. Incidentally, Declan Ryan's an accomplished horseman and plays golf off a handicap of 10. So he's an all-round sportsman. Richie Murray, raiding, fouled, free in. Chance for Galway. It's an important free now coming up towards the half-time break. There'll be just 2 points between the teams.
Yeah, not to feel Joe, even if it was a foul, but he was lucky because he definitely carried 9 or 10 yards without doing anything, just running with it.
Let's watch this again here. Well, that was where Paul Oman came in on the Tipp midfielder. Still attention required. Galway's doctor is Dr. Brendan Day. John Lahey, he'd love to be playing. He'd play anywhere. He'd play in goal. Brian O'Mara was just ahead of him there. It's Richie Murray who's getting the attention.
Yeah, Jerry, I think at the moment that the two wing backs in Tipp, Eamon Cork and Paul Kelly, will probably switch. Paul Kelly will probably come over and try to take tabs on Broderick.
That may well happen. Sharon Morris has been out attending as well to the injured player. She's the Galway physio. Job done. Now it's up to Eugene Clunan. A goal and 2 points so far. Galway will feel a lot better going into the break if he can put this over. Rowley misses. So a goal and 3. Galway have had 20 scoring chances, that the latest. Tipperary 13. But Tipperary still lead this match. 68,512 the attendance here this afternoon for this final. Derek Hardyman. That is Alan Kearns way back there. Everybody appealing for it. But it's going to go Galway's way. So just another few seconds to play at the end of this first half. Galway, lots of opportunities, quite a few misses. Tipperary, less wasteful. Paul Kelly was trying to get that ball away, didn't make a great fist of it. Joe Rabbit inside in the thick of the action, and the referee is probably going to throw the ball in. So last few seconds of this first half. Mark Kearns trying to get it away there for Galway. Paul Orman's about. A little uncertain. Comes out in the end, however, to Richie Murray, and Murray has fired it wide. And that is 8 wides now. Right, 8 has become 9. Even worse. Final whistle of the first half. Tipperary shading it. Not as many scoring opportunities, but Mark O'Leary took his goal in style after 22 minutes, having been set up by Declan Ryan. But just 2 minutes later, Eugene Clunan was on hand to get the latest goal in his championship career to keep Galway nicely in touch in this 2001 Guinness All-Ireland Hurling Final, where it's Tipperary 1-9, Galway 1-7. It's going to be Galway who will have the wind behind them, but the sun in the eyes of their backs. 2 between them. at half-time. And Pat O'Connor to get the second half underway. Straight away, it's Lark Corbett here. Hitting it on the run, but hitting it inaccurately. And it's the first wide of the second half. He's been more expressive, I think, today out there at half forward. Of course, he has done that at Thurles Sarsfield, as we know. And what about Cloonan inside? What kind of a response will he get from the others to deliver the passes for him to possibly win the match?
Yeah, John, at this stage, when Paul Kelly has switched wings, he's now on Kevin Broderick.
Well, that was expected, I'm sure. Richie Murray can't get a decent strike on, and it's John Carroll instead. Running into a cul-de-sac was Liam Hodgins, held, so it's got to be a free. A certain amount of overholding in the match today.
Little bit Cloonan will come to this job because he'll feel that he can score all these with a breeze behind him.
So Eugene Cloonan called out from full forward, but there are plenty of strong men inside. A goal and 3 points so far. High up into the air, breeze behind him, but it's carried it to the right, and he's put it wide. So that's a wide apiece. The opening 2 attacks of the second half. Puck out taken very quickly. Here comes Lark Corbett again, getting away from Derek Hardyman. Still soloing forward into space. Touch there by Cathal Moore. Pressure on the Galway backs. Corbett was in quickly after it. Hardyman getting it away for Galway. Out as far as Eddie Enright. Picked up here by Alan Kearns. Batted down there by Paul Kelly. Broderick's after it, running into Tomas Costello. The referee says there's a foul. It's picked off the ground, and that is about the 3rd time this has happened in the match.
It's tipped when you get down that view, but Larry Corbett is causing trouble to go defence. He's just not that physically strong enough yet to go right through and do real damage. But Kevin Broderick is, very lively down the far side. This game is on a knife edge. Whoever gets the first point or 2 here could win it.
That's what happened there. Brendan Cummins, it's a huge one, dropping right in there. Pressure, Greg Kennedy trying to cope with that pressure. They come forward again, a goal opportunity, and it's Mark O'Leary who's got a second goal. Just 2.5 minutes into the second half, and it's a goal by Mark O'Leary.
It's more like a football rush in rugby, like all along the ground the whole way. The best didn't get scripted. Here the thought that it cleared, but spreads it along here, just keeps tipping it away. Can't get it. Clemens doesn't get a touch to it. He'll feel disgusted.
What a day it's turning out for Mark O'Leary. That's 2 opportunities of a goal, of a score of any kind, in fact, and they both turn out to be goals. Goals, they say, win matches. And this is how the Galway defence failed to cope with the pressure of O'Leary and his colleagues coming in on Michael Crimmins, and he dispatches it.
The Galway defence, Michael will not be happy there, because that ball wasn't even clipped as such. It should have been gone to the side at least.
The management will be very unhappy. There it was again. Hadn't such a reputation coming into it, this, for getting goals, more of a point scorer. He'll be hoping it's his day. So the Doc, Brendan Day and Sharon Moran are required once again. Well, this is a very bright and intelligent young player, Mark O'Leary. Plays for the Kilruan McDonough's club. Now it's asking serious questions of Galway. They might have been happy enough at half-time. They have time still, as Joe Rabbit goes through or tries to do so, taken down by Paul Ormond. Galway want to get on with it fast now. No time to hang about. 5 points between the teams. Well, that's where Rabbit was dragged down. So now there's a score chance at the other end. This was once again Mark O'Leary's goal. They'll be looking at that video for a long time. But at the other end, following the foul on Joe Rabbit, it's a free about 25 metres out, and Eugene Cloonan will take it. Is it too early to go for a goal, sir?
No, he'll blast this over the bar.
You're dead right. 1-4 now for Eugene Cloonan out of a tally of 1-8. They need a better spread of scores, really. Kevin Broderick's got 2, Rabbit's got 1, Fergal Healy's got 1. They need more. Pressure on. Here they come again. John Carroll going through here for Tipperary. Declan Ryan making himself available. Ollie Canning for Galway going back. The ball skirts away out of his hand. He wasn't quite sure where it was going to end up. It ends up out over the end line. It's a 65. A second for Tipperary.
At the moment, you're like the physical strength of Declan Ryan and John Carroll on the middle. They're using it and kind of walking through with their strength more than anything else.
Well, a bit used, Ollie Canning waiting now inside with his colleagues. Tommy Dunn has pointed a 65 already in this final. Dark Corbett thought about going in after this one, but he's come out instead to mark the opponent as Tommy Dunn puts it over the bar. And in the Guinness All-Ireland Hurling final, he's now got 4 points. 4 shots at the target, 4 points in all for Dunn, 2-8, 10 rather, to 1-8. Michael Crimmins, down the centre he comes once again. Getting out to meet it was Eddie Enright. Here's Dunn once more, spooning it ahead. Into Declan Ryan, holds onto it well, good turn, great strike, he puts it over the bar as one of the umpires falls down in his eagerness to get back and get a really good view of it. Declan Ryan doesn't care, he's now contributed points and goals, he's scored one here as well, he's a great player.
Yeah, Joe,
there's the poor old umpire, falling down on the left-hand side.
That came again from Tommy Dunn, he's just laying off, beautiful ball. Galway need to get back into this game if they have any chance in this final.
Next few minutes, crucial. Out again towards Enright. Familiar style. Greg Kennedy under pressure there. Declan Ryan playing it outside. Might still come good for them. Eugene O'Neill hasn't scored in the game. Back to Declan Ryan, scorer of that last wonderful point. Getting away from Michael Healy. Hitting it, but hitting it wide this time. He gives the side great leadership and great authority in the attack. There's quite a few young players in that Tipperary forward line. Here's Alan Kearns, hoping to make history. But the first part of that will be to win here today. Back to Mark Kearns, his brother, throwing it back there legally to Eugene Cloonan. And you know that every time he gets the ball, there are 2 or 3 players coming onto him. Brendan Cummins trying to come onto this one. Helped out here by Paul Ormond. Dangerous situation. Fergal Healy trying to turn inside here. Galway trying to create the opening. Kevin Broderick wanted the ball played out to him. David Kennedy's after him. It's Broderick striking it, and Broderick has put it over the bar. That's 1 back. 3 points for Broderick.
Yeah, Jerry's playing very, very well. Any chance he gets, he's sticking it over. It's a ball that Tipp fielder should have cleared. The goal force persisted and worked very hard.
You saw the number of backs who were there, and it came out to Kevin Broderick, got away from David Kennedy, and got his latest score. Declan Ryan, capable of causing and creating consternation. Richie Murray, easy one here, taken well by Paul Kelly, not getting it away, however, as he would wish. David Tierney, long ball in there. Philip Marr touching it back out beyond Fergal Healy this time. Quick readjustment of his positioning. Healy batting it, and Healy putting it off the woodwork, comes back down to Paul Ormond. Threatening moment there for the Tipperary backs out as far as Eamon Corcoran. Up towards John Carroll, broken away from him by Liam Hodgins. Here's David Kennedy, the other number 6. Kennedy can't take it up. Instead it's Galway who take up the challenge once more. Going all the way through here. Hodgins feeding it outside to Fergal Healy. Joe Rabbit in front of goal. Dangerous moments here for Tipperary. There's a push, and it's going to be a free down for Tipperary. And a chance for their backline to take a breather. They'll need it.
Yeah, Jared, both sets of backs have been stretched because both forwards look very, very dangerous together. It's a fantastic game.
It's a very lively contest. That was Fergal Healy there. Rabbit was coming in next, and that was Philip Marr going down. Eugene O'Neill trying to take it up here. Owen Kelly is there as well. That's Derek Hardiman. Paul Kelly out over the sideline. Line ball going to be to Galway. Tipperary with a nice little lead at this stage. Galway having created so many chances in the first half.
Yeah, Joe, but the game is still in the balance. Like Galway will be trying to come and score. And if Tipp can survive these 8 to 10 minutes, it'll be a long way towards All-Ireland.
Galway hoping for a period of dominance and consistency. Out it comes to Paul Kelly once again, needing help. Corcoran is there to provide it. That's won by Hodgins. Back in there once again to Richie Murray. Can they get a score here? He's put it wide. That's now a total of 11 wides for Galway. It illustrates their dominance for periods of the game, but then they've given away crucial scores, at least those 2 goals. And Lar Corbett with this latest effort, and he's put it over. It's a first point for Lar Corbett in this match. Thrilled Tipperary supporters. Michael Crimmins, the Galway goalkeeper, was out protesting that it was wide. The umpires had other ideas. Fergal Healy trying to take it up onto the stick. There's Mark Kearns looking at the target, turning well. They needed it. He's provided it. It's his first point. All bar Alan Kearns have now scored for the Galway forward line. And the only one not to score on the forward line of Tipperary so far has been Eugene O'Neill. He's top of the left. Derek Hardiman. David Tierney. Won back by Lar Corbett. Very plucky performance. Trying to deliver on the big occasion and succeeding. A second point for the Thurles Sarsfield's young star. 6 points the margin. Early stages in the second half. About 12 minutes gone. Great score. Well, you can see that Tipperary really are fired up for this. Both sides are, but Tipp are delivering a better quality so far.
Yeah, Joe, you'll find that Galway will have to be on Brian Higgins or somebody trying to inspire them. They are the 6 points down now. They are driving forward, but they just need some little spark, extra spark, and they can't wait too much longer.
Brian Higgins is about to come on the Galway team. He came on when Greg Kennedy was sent off in the semi-final. I thought he had a stormer, but surprisingly he wasn't started.
Yeah, he's coming here now. He's going to pick up Lar Corbett.
It's going to be Derek Hardiman who will come off, and that, I'm sure, is the job he'll be presented with.
Yeah, Jerry, I have no doubt that he'll come on. He'll try to pick up Lar Corbett, put the shackles on him. He's a very good little toucher as well. Both of them, himself and Corbett, the same lively players, good wristy players.
Richie Murray about to strike this one. Great connection. Dangerous ball. Philip Marr comes out. Towering presence at full-back. Loses it. Broderick's in. Impishly trying to get it forward. Eugene Cloonan trying to keep it in play. Brendan Cummins comes out here and acrobatically takes it down. Very secure goalkeeping. Getting it away out. But only as far as Kevin Broderick. Getting it back towards Mark Kearns. They still have a player over if they need Richie Murray. Kearns going for the score himself. It's one Galway requires, and he is able to provide it. A second point by Mark Kearns.
Yeah, Jordan did it really under pressure as such, like, and Galway needed at this stage. Great score.
5 points between them. Still a lot of time left. Broderick supplying that ball inside to Mark Kearns. Given a bit of latitude there, and he did just enough. Linesman has brought something to the referee's attention. He's gone in to speak to a couple of players. Joe Rabbit is one of them, and I think it's Paul Ormond the other.
Yeah, Jared, they're going to be tussling and pushing in there, but there's nothing serious as such. It's been very noticeable, Jared, that when Galway do score so far, Tipp have been able to hit back. It's important now for Galway's sake that they don't let this ball get through their half-back line.
Referee now going across to Eugene Cloonan and Philip Marr. Not quite sure if he got the identity of the correct players earlier on. This time he's happy he's got his men. Eugene Cloonan is heading for a yellow card. Smile on his face, but maybe he's been throwing his weight around. Nothing nasty, nothing sinister. It's been a sporting match, a good game. Let's hope we're in for a great finish. Tommy Dunn, such a stylist. Down there towards Kelly, challenged by O'Neill. Kicked on here towards Declan Ryan, another goal chance! It's wide. It was a great chance.
It's one that he'll dream about if Tipp don't win this final, because the ball came into, you'll see it here in the replay now, came into him, just kicked into him on the ground, and he was completely on his own.
That could nearly have finished the Galway challenge, I think.
He went for it, but tough luck on Tipp, he just missed it. Crimmins will be delighted.
Well, I think he had to go for it. It was such a good chance. He's missed it, however. Galway are still in it. Rabbit, again takes too many steps.
So far, Joe, the Tipperary defence have been very disciplined. They're staying inside, tackling hard, but they're not really fouling as such. And you know, the likes of Rabbit could become frustrated if they're not careful.
It is again. That won't be replayed in the Ryan household too often, that particular incident. But he's a team player. He'll want to see this side get through to take the Liam McCarthy Cup. John Carroll, up into the clouds he comes. Breaking down here towards Eugene O'Neill. He'd love to score. Outside to Declan Ryan. Hoping to turn in perhaps and give himself a decent scoring opportunity. Good work by Michael Crimmins. That is brilliant goalkeeping. There were forwards coming in on top of him. He kept his eye on it. He was very decisive and courageous. Oh, what a great catch. Brilliant work. That is Eamon Corcoran having a great game at wing back, inside towards Eddie Enright, spills away from him, however. Cathal Moore back into the forwards towards Fergal Healy. Eugene Cloonan's there as well with Philip Marr. It favours Fergal Healy taking on Ormond. Great block by Ormond, comes back towards Healy. Ormond once again trying to work for it. Healy's in there as well, determined and courageous, and the referee's going to throw it in. It's a very spirited contest, everybody giving their all.
Yeah, it's very well contested, but very, very clean for an All-Ireland final. Like, you know, they're hitting hard, but very, very fair, very sporting.
Whoever loses will be devastated, but at the same time, everybody can feel very privileged and proud to have played in a final and done their best. This was a great piece of goalkeeping.
Did very well there, Jerry, because kept his eye on it. There was two forwards coming in. It definitely kept Galway in the game, because Declan Ryan had rode a tackle by Kennedy, got around him easy, flicked a lovely ball across him. If that went into the net, it'd be curtains for Galway. Great save.
Moss Costello is the player who is injured. Right corner back, of course, Moss. Also known as Tom. Emerged from a highly regarded minor team back in '96. Regarded, I know, by the Tipperary mentors as a very fearless and confident player. In '96, Tipp beat Galway after a replay. That was at minor. So many of them have made the progression through to the big stage here. The real pressure game. Tierney trying to drag it on. Pursued by Ormond. Open play. Fergal Healy, good turn. And it comes back off the post again. It's the second time it's happened. Galway out of luck once more. Ormond with the clearance. Eddie Enright anticipating. Chasing after it as well is Richie Murray, the two number 9s, and Broderick's in the chase as well. Broderick after Enright. The two Galway men knocked down. Enright striking it. This will be a great point if he gets it, but I think he's just put it wide. Sheer guts and determination. Oh, it's end-to-end stuff. Crimmins making a great save at one stage, and at the other end, the ball striking the post. And it was Fergal Healy who hit this one and was really out of luck.
Yeah, John, even though Tipper are the 5 points up, this game is still in a knife edge.
Tomas Costello is going to make way for Donica Fahy. Fahy is a cornerback, has had lots of experience playing in the league, some championship experience as well. So his big moment has arrived, and he's in there to mark Fergal Healy. There's a blood injury here to John Carroll. It'll be a puck out to Galway when we get our breaths back. There are nearly 20 minutes gone in the second half. John Carroll is back in the action again. Spills away from Paul Kelly. battles with Mark Kearns, knocked away by Enright. One back here well, Liam Hodgins, Galway centre-half back, hoping to lead them to this winning of the title. The referee saw a push and a foul. It's a free out. Philip Moore gives it the thumbs up.
Tip backs are playing very well, Gerard. They're controlled so far, and they're just hanging on the edges. They're getting out in front, and maybe a lucky free out, maybe it could have gone in, but like, the thing is, they're trying to get to the ball in front and playing the ball. Very, very controlled.
Moore was man of the match, of course, in the Munster Championship win over Clare. Key day that particular afternoon. Hodgins has it again. He does an awful lot of really good work, Liam Hodgins. Used to play in the corner, of course, for Galway, but he's become a very accomplished and confident centre-half back.
Yeah, during the last 5 minutes, he's beginning to really dominate. John Carroll's kind of got over the game for a while anyway.
2-13, 1-11. 5 points between them. Tipperary still leading. Hodgins whipping it in. Kearns in after it. That's a couple of the Kearns brothers. So too Joe Rabbit. Tipp, their backs have been excellent. But they've conceded a sideline ball. Tommy Dunn back with the action once again.
The question is, Gerard, can these backs still contain this pressure? There's turbo pressure on Tipp at the moment, even though they're on top. A lot of pressure down there, but so far they're dealing with it well.
Instructions being called out. No better man than Brendan Cummins. Towering figure in that Tipperary goal. Paul Ormond, I've seen down injured. Tierney preparing to take the sideline ball. Don't know what happened. Referees had a word with a couple of players, pointing the finger. No booking. Had just one in the match so far. Tierney coming to strike this. Good cut. Dangerous ball. It's gone wide. Just needed a little nick from a Galway stick. They're nervous, they're tense, they're anxious.
Gerard as well now. Declan Ryan has gone out centre forward. Definitely John Carroll's gone out for a while, and Declan's gone centre, probably for 5 or 7 minutes at the most.
There he is. He's coming for this ball against Liam Hodgins, and it's Brian Higgins, the substitute, who picks it up, chased after by 2 Galway players. A tangle of legs. The referee says a free to Galway. No lane. Can he produce something special from his team in the remaining 13 minutes? Hodgins to take the free. It's a good delivery. Again, the Tipperary defence stands very firm, but it comes out to Broderick, ever the danger man, and he has belted it over the bar. Broderick is on fire. It's his 4th point. But will he finish on a winning team? 4 shots taken, 4 points scored, and 4 points between these teams, and still plenty of time to go.
Yeah, Joe, they've tried 2 different men on him. He's taken care of both of them.
He's after it again, Kevin Broderick. He's back to his best form this year. Here he comes once more, playing it out towards Mark Kearns. Hand passed inside. Broderick was left loose, free, nobody on him, and he has driven it wide. The Galway flags all around us here, up in the air, cheering what they thought was a score. They can't believe it.
And at the moment as well, Gerard, Paul Kelly, I think, is down with cramp. Like he's trying to follow Broderick tight. He's got down with cramp as such, and Tipp will probably have to be on his soul, because if he's cramped that bad and not able to stick with him, he just can't
one
even
definite change coming up, Cyril. It'll be Paddy O'Brien coming in for Eugene O'Neill. But this was that great chance. It was a very good chance. Still 4 out of a total of 5 efforts so far. To score from is a very good return. That is Paul Kelly in trouble. Well, Paddy O'Brien is in for Eugene O'Neill, but they've also got an injured player, Michael Ryan from Temple Derry. They'll be about to enter the action. Declan Ryan, 2 Galway men are after him, and Ryan has fired it into Hill 16, but he's fired it wide of the left-hand post.
Yeah, and at the moment, Gerard, Tipp are down to 14 men. They've yet to get a sub on.
They've got a sub on. Paul Kelly is gone. He's had hamstring trouble all through this championship. Micheál Ryan has come in. There he is. Pressure back on the Tipperary backs once more. Fergal Healy trying to advance down that left-hand side. Cutting in well. David Kennedy's after him. Galway needing something special. He's come over it. He's got a goal. It's Fergal Healy.
That's a fantastic one. Jerry got in there at this stage. All the right side of the Tipp defence are gone off injured, and that's a fantastic score. If Tipp can weather this, they'll win it. But Galway are in the driving seat at the moment, even though they're a point down.
A point down, but 10 minutes to play. This was Fergal Healy getting inside the cover and belting it past Brendan Cummins.
This puck out is vital, whoever gets this one.
It's what Galway have required. He has delivered. Now Mark O'Leary's only delivered 2 goals, has won a free-in. Only 1 point in the All-Ireland final, 2-13 to 2-12. Here it is again. It was a great score. Tipp might argue that he took a step or two too many, but the referee saw it otherwise. This is Owen Kelly, and Kelly has put it over the bar. 6 points now for Owen Kelly, and 2 between them again. A gripping final. Kennedy rising up there, beaten for it, and here comes Broderick. What a match he is playing. Needing a bit of assistance there. Good dogged resistance from Tommy Dunn. And the referee or linesman, I think, deciding that it'll be a throw ball.
The wonder now, Jerry, is how Broderick can keep running. He's running the whole pitch as such, and he's nearly beaten Tipp in his own way. He's going on.
He's got another 9 minutes or thereabouts to win it for Galway if he can do so. Tipperary looking for 8 or 9 minutes of sheer resistance from their backs and a couple of more scores. Free to Tipperary. Fresh man in, ready to take it for them. That's Micheál Ryan. Drops down towards Paddy O'Brien. Runs short instead. Declan Ryan still out there on Liam Hodgins. Centre half back versus centre half forward. Line ball. This one is going to Tipperary. Back on the seats, lads. Plenty of advice. Tense time for Nicky. Crimmins waits. Tommy Dunn firing it in there. Good ball inside. Opportunities. Kelly trying to get it, so too is O'Brien. It's Ollie Canning trying to get it on his stick, does so. Get it out, gets it out as far as Cathal Moore. Dispossessed. And once again it is Mark O'Leary, and O'Leary's shot is over the bar. He got his second goal after 2.5 minutes of the second half. He's now got 2 goals and a point in this final, and Tipperary have a 3-point lead. Everything he has struck has produced a special score. Declan Ryan trying to pressurise Michael Healy. The Castlegar man is back there for Galway. Nicely taken by Larry Corbett. Inside it goes there, towards Owen Kelly, top of the right at this stage. David Kennedy lets it run off his stick. Here's Mark Kearns. Galway looking for a rapid response here. Inside towards Broderick. There towards your Rabbit. Rabbit going forward. Broderick's there also. Here's another chance. Comes off Brendan Cummins, and it stays out. That's gone wide. It was a genuine goal chance.
That could be the winning of the game, because there's a goal on there. Just a lucky break. Great run by Rabbit.
Well, there was a goal on there. There was a goal on for Declan Ryan a little while ago, but credit Brendan Cummins. It spilled away. And Paul Ormond was very happy to see this one head out over the end line. Eamon Corcoran was there as well, and they made sure it didn't cause any trouble. Eddie Enright. Well, it's hit into the corner, but there's nobody there. It's gone wide. Ray McManus getting into the action. One of our most acclaimed photographers in this country. Brendan Cummins, short puck out this time, or Michael Crimmins rather, short puck out this time. Here's Eddie Enright, whipping it back towards Crimmins, but he has put it wide. It's very tense.
Very tense. That ball should be dead short because it was forwards kind of out in front.
Just over 5 minutes plus whatever stoppage time still to play in the Guinness All-Ireland Hurling Final. Tommy Dunn providing the fodder inside. They go through with some purpose here, and a really good scoring opportunity is put over the bar there by Paddy O'Brien. The sub has come in, he's got a vital score, and he edges Tipperary ahead. 4 between them. It's some contest. Crimmins under pressure, and it was Owen Kelly who just ran out of space. Looks very tired. Will Tipp hang on? Can Galway come back? Crimmins sending this huge one up the field towards Joe Rabbit, but again the puck out is won by Tipperary and David Kennedy in particular. Across here towards Paddy O'Brien. Dancing feet, good movement, excellent control, but the final pass not a great one. It uses up a few seconds, but it gives possession back to Galway. Can they win it here? They try to take it forward. Once again, it's that man. Broderick striking, and Broderick putting it over the bar. 5 points for Kevin Broderick, and it's 2:16 to 2:13.
He's having some game, Ger. Every ball he gets onto, he's like a little rabbit. He's able to scurry through them and rifle it over the bar, no matter who's on.
Well, the other rabbit has got 1 point so far. He's got 5. Ollie Fahy is about to come in for Galway. David Kennedy has an injury. Joe Rabbit about to make way, so it'll be Ollie Fahy from Gort in South County Galway who'll be in the match in just a moment. They want to make the changes quickly. John Connolly, one of the greats of Galway hurling. The selectors now trying to make those vital changes that might swing the game one way or the other, in particular their way. So there goes Joe Rabbit. Joe from Athenry. Mark Kearns has gone into full forward now at this stage in a switch, and Eugene Cloonan has come out to right half forward. It's a question of getting the ball. Possession vital. Carroll rising up for this one. It's won again by Galway. Excellent play by Liam Hodgins, trying to get it away, where he's going to be hooped. Here's Eugene Cloonan away from John Carroll. Batted into space. Broderick is onto it. Is there another score here? And the referee has seen a foul. The ball has gone over the net. It doesn't count. The referee had blown his whistle beforehand, but he is so dangerous. It's going to be a free out. This is what happened here once again. And the referee, following the foul, has decided to advance the ball 13 metres. A free for Tommy Dunn. 2 minutes to go. Haven't seen just yet what the fourth official is set to add on. They're showing it to the crowd. It's 4 minutes. There's a lot of anxiety still about, and will be for another 5.5 minutes.
Still anyone's game, Gerard, still in the melting pot.
The game is there to be won still. This is towards Cloonan, being marked there by Eamon Corcoran, picked up by Brian Higgins. Excellent play, but the referee has given the free against him. The Galway fans don't like it. Tipperary anxious to bring in Conor Gleeson.
I would think, Gerard, that was a fast puck out. He wasn't just ready for the puck out. There's something going on. The ref wanted the ball pucked again.
Well, it's being pucked again. Crimmins pucking it back out into the action. Pressure on once again on the Tipperary backs, but they've been superb. Eamon Corcoran getting a huge clearance down towards Declan Ryan, falls down with the fullback, and it's dropped around the place and could go anywhere. It'll go for a 65. A combination of Ollie Canning there and also Greg Kennedy about. This could have been another Tipperary goal here. No foul there, it was just a clash between the two players, but left behind by the goalkeeper. They were trying to kick it in, but they managed to get it out. That is Galway did.
A lot of lads Ger going on the moment, cramps. They're all supposed to be very fit, and they are very fit. We just show you like the effort that these guys have put in.
That's Mark Kearns is down. So we've now played 70 minutes. There are 4 minutes to go. There are 3 between them. Who's going to win it? That's what happened to Mark Kearns a little while back. Tommy Dunn will have this 65. He's got 2 so far. That's 2 65s converted. His tally for the day, 4 points. He has put this one over the bar. It's a vital puck. It keeps the pressure on Galway. Tremendous accuracy from that range. Galway coming again, needing a score urgently. David Tierney getting in on David Kennedy this time. Once again, they tried to profit. Player coming in was Ollie Fahy. Here's Kevin Broderick. Lobbing it in towards Fergal Healy. Healy making the catch, the shot. And that is over the bar. That is now a goal and 2 points for Fergal Healy, and only a goal between the teams. But every time Galway come back, it seems Tipp can go down the field and get another score.
That's what's happened so far out of the job, but this game is still in the Milton pot.
John Carroll is under this one. So too is Hodgins. Carroll gets in a vital little flick onto it. Liam Hodgins going across here, covering a lot of space, taking on responsibility, getting Tierney into the action. David Tierney with the bright white helmet. Philip Marr coming out, doing just enough, keeping it away. Pressure back on Galway. Ollie Canning taking it brilliantly. 2 minutes left. Up once again towards Ollie Fahy. Runs out to Mark Kearns. Scooped out towards Broderick. They know they need to go. In towards Fergal Healy, but it bounces back out again to Eddie Enright, and Enright drives it away downfield. Michael Healy and Liam Hodgins go for the same ball. Inside to Declan Ryan, he's got support. Carroll looking for another goal. It bounces off the defender, Greg Kennedy, back to Carroll, and it's over the bar. Some great action in this match. Oh, the referee has blown his whistle. They groan, they wonder, what was that all about? The referee had blown his whistle. It's going to be a free-in instead. Point does not count there. Referee blew his whistle. It wasn't heard, wasn't noticed, but it's going to be a free anyway from the 20-metre line. So it's as good as a point. Kelly will take this. He's 5 points from 5 frees so far. This was Carroll fouled. It's over the bar. And that's another one for Owen Kelly, who makes it 2-18 to 2-14. Tipperary with a vital edge at a vital stage in the afternoon. Out to Eddie Enright. He's back just around his half-back line. Belting balls away time and again. Greg Kennedy lashing it back. Are Galway to lose yet another All-Ireland final? They have a sideline ball. This will be taken here by Alan Kearns. Cloonan inside there. The 4 minutes almost up. Tipperary now just hoping to stand firm. It's going to be a free in. Galway created 36 scoring chances in this final so far. Tipperary 34. Commons barking out the instructions. Cloonan will surely have to go for a goal here. Everybody's back. He's trying to lob it over the cornerback, but he has put the ball for a 65 instead off one of the backs. One more chance for Galway, but they need 2 scores.
It's a point, Joe. He's given a point.
He's given a point, has he?
Yeah.
It's now over 4 minutes gone. Three points between them, so, and up to Pat O'Connor to determine how much time is left. There's still a few more seconds. Galway need to win this ball. Greg Kennedy comes out for it. There's the final whistle, and Tipperary are the Guinness All-Ireland Hurling Champions for 2001.
Yeah, and deservedly so, Gerard. They were the better team on the day, started well, took their scores. It was a fantastic game, great scores on each side. Like, and you know, you'd have to feel sorry for some of the goals, especially like Kevin Broderick with a great game. But overall, Tipp were the better team, and the likes of Tommy Dunn, who's captain, but it's his big day as such, and great hurling game, very enjoyable, very, very fair, not a dirty stroke. It's what you come to see. It was brilliant.
It's Nicky's day, and there's the man who got 2 goals and a point, Mark O'Leary, and this is the sheer pain being experienced now by some of the Galway players. It was their big day, but it's going to be Tipperary's big night. John Lahey, what a shame he missed it. Brian O'Mara, what a crying shame that he missed it. But they've played their part along the way. Declan Ryan, the creator, the scorer of a point in this match, the leader of the attack. The fans have enjoyed it, but the Tipp fans will go home much the happiest. For the record, the final score shows just 3 between them. Tipperary, 2 goals and 18 points. Galway, 2 goals and 15.
They'll be there again. This team deserves every kick.
Sean McCaig hands over the Liam McCarthy cup to Tommy Dunn, the jubilant captain of the Premier County in 2000.